Hi Capricorn, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for 8th through 22nd. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. Hello, cards everywhere Capricorn. These two have been coming up quite a bit, just saying. All right, we got an ending and a decision to move forward, or clarity about an ending, realizing things either need to end or realizing why they've ended. Maybe that clarifying conversation with someone that leads to an ending of the situation or involvement with each other. Capricorn. Dang it. Maybe Taurus features prominently. Capricorn. There you are, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. Ooh, the Hangman in reverse. Okay, so we could be dealing with the Pisces here. This is about being frustrated about things not moving forward, not willing to allow things to stand as they are, not either that or not wanting to make that sacrifice. This could be somebody that's indecisive on a grand scale, that's like being passive aggressive. It's not like with clarity, pulling back and just letting things go and letting things be. This is somebody that's like positioning and strategizing, and it's all passive aggressive, being the martyr, that sort of thing, being frustrated, wanting to force the issues, things like that. All right, we've got 9 of Coins, the World, 8 of Swords, the Priestess, the Devil. So this could be Pisces or Cancer. This could be Pisces. This could be Capricorn, 8 of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. All right. Okay, getting some water, hold on. Okay, so this just flew out. I was about to clarify, I was going to ask about that, so we'll just, the Magician, figuring things out, being in a position of control and yet able to, you're in a solitary position, and it's about figuring out what your next move is, how to make what you want happen, where to go from here, because you're already pretty self-sufficient and you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. This is also a very solitary card, so figuring out what your next move is, how things are going to work, what you want to make happen, and doing it and moving forward. What's this 9 of Coins about? All right, what's this World about? This fell out. This World about someone being at the crossroads or making a choice. Ooh, okay, so both of these cards are about ending, or at least completion. This could be the successful reward and payoff of a lot of effort, like a grand design being completed and being able to sit back and luxuriate and the rewards from that. This could be ending a relationship because it was simply too much work. I have to see, because there's like a career bent here. Cards everywhere. We've got Temperance, Ace of Cups, 9 of Pentacles again, and the 10 of Swords. So taking a break from love situation and just kind of biding your time and processing the ending of something. Wow, Capricorn. Okay. Lots of cards flipping, and I'm not that clumsy today, so I have to see what's going on here. What's this High Priestess about? 9 of Wands. Wow. What's this Devil about? What's this Devil about? To be continued. Okay. So this is somebody that's like probably, okay, all right, giving you the silent treatment of sorts. Because if you're broken up, right, why would they still be talking to you unless you maintain some sort of friendship or relationship, Capricorn, and then they're kind of petty and secretive and they're excluding you on purpose because they're still very mad. There's still a whole lot of emotions there, right? This could be someone telling you, you know what, I just can't talk to you about this right now. I'm still really angry. Or someone not talking to you because of their it's almost like they're very resolute about how they feel and their emotions. I think they feel like that the relationship held them back, and that they don't know which end is up or what they're going to do next. But it was time for the relationship to end. It was a lot of work. So this could be someone you're not in communication with. You might be just watching and listening. But this is someone that might look like they have life by the tail. And they do. I mean, they work hard for it. They work hard for what they achieve. And they don't mind enjoying that. There might not be communication between you two. If there is, it's secretive, it's balanced, it's someone trying to balance. Sorry, it's secretive, it's measured, it's strategic, not balanced. And they might be not talking to you or only talking to you strategically because they have pulled back to figure out how they feel. And that might be what they're telling you or not telling you. But what they aren't telling you also is that I think they feel like this relationship held them back, and they kind of were ready for anything. They don't know what's going to happen, but it's not worth staying in a relationship that they feel held back from. They felt like it was just an unhealthy situation. They don't know what's going to happen in the future. Maybe there was a question of, where are we going? What are we doing? I don't feel like we have any direction, and this just isn't, it's not for me. I feel restricted, held down, controlled. Got the Eight of Wands here. What's that about? What's this Eight of Wands about? Eight of Wands about the Sun. This Knight of Cups. Now this is the damnedest thing. So we go from them looking, by all appearances, like they work hard for what they have. They're enjoying it. They're out there in the mix. They work hard. They play hard. Everything's working out for them and they're enjoying it. To them not communicating or talking because of mixed feelings, intense feelings, feeling pretty resolute and strong about how they feel, but also wanting to go inward and sort that out. Maybe they still feel that psychic connection, that spiritual connection with you, but they're resolute. They're mad. They're mad. They're being stubborn. They're mad. They want to come from a position of strength and they want to stay guarded. That could be the need for strategic communication too. They feel guarded. And they also, what they're not telling you though, is that they feel like this connection with you is holding them back or is unhealthy. And they don't know what's going to happen. They still might be up in the air about their connection with you. They still might want to connect with you again. Even though it looks like things have ended, like they are doing their own thing. They might say they need more time, but in reality, they still feel pretty strongly karmically connected to you. There's the twist. Wow. This could be them reaching out unexpectedly so to talk to you about working things out. We got the Eight of Wands here, and we've got the Sun, Capricorn. So dang, this could be Leo, but this could be someone out of the blue unexpectedly so, especially if you're not talking. If this is someone that's kind of pulled back, that's just that you aren't talking, that they're completely separate and single, and then out of the blue they come back in and want to talk to you about resolving your issues, about working things out. And I don't know what the heck happened. And I could see why you're feeling like, holy crap, I don't know what to do. Because this is someone that has gone silent on you and that is debating this connection with you, but they can't quite quit you, right? And then here they come out of the blue wanting to talk about moving forward. And what they're not telling you, this could just be like, hey, how are you? How's things going? Being really upbeat, but there's all this emotion behind it. Look at this. Here's all this emotion behind it here, feeling pretty strong and resolute and got to figure things out. And here's all this emotion right here. So we've got, this could be Scorpio. Could be anybody really. I mean, it could be water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Could be anybody that has very strong, intense feelings that are wanting to take a relationship to the next level, especially romantically, and figuring out how to do that. So there's a twist here. We've got disconnection, someone doing their own thing, someone probably not talking to you and sharing their feelings with you, but still feeling very strongly connected to you and not knowing what to do. This is the to be connected card for me. We got 2 tens here. So they're really questioning an ending that has happened. We've got an ending here. And then there's this resurfacing out of the blue, unexpected communication, unexpected, someone might even be showing up in your area at your doorstep, wanting to talk to you about, hey, everything's going great for me. How's it going for you? And really that's just an opener to eventually talking about, I want things to work out between us. I don't know how to do that yet. I'm still figuring that out, but I want forward movement with you. So I could totally see, Capricorn, why there's this quandary here. What's this Eight of Swords about? This was a significant relationship for you. Probably wondering if it is going to be able to be a nurturing, thriving, abundant relationship that you want. If this is, in fact, is the ideal for you. You're at the crossroads. This would say that you need to listen to your friends. You need to consult to get out of your head. You need to have a sounding board, somebody that you trust. This could be an online relationship that you're really wondering about. You got the swords there. What's this? What else for this Eight of Swords here? Wow. The ideal relationship and marriage. Wondering if this relationship is going to thrive, if it's going to be everything that you want it to be as far as, the longevity and the mainstay. And then we've got either questioning your faith in that, questioning your belief system about that, or this ideal relationship leading to marriage. Perhaps this is a proposal, and they're secretly trying to figure out how things are going to work, or if this was a marriage, this is a recommitment, offering a recommitment. And this is you going, I don't know what to do. I don't know if this is the right thing for me. I don't know if we're going to thrive. I don't know if we're done. Can we get back what we had? Is this the right move for us to make? Are we going to be okay? Is this stable, steady, and secure? We got the Hierophant and the Devil here. 2 cards of restriction and control. This one obviously more positive than this one. This is about trusting in the secure, stable longevity of things that have always grounded us as a society, like churches and banks. And not that those necessarily are, well, everybody has their opinions about that. Let's just say that. But things that have been around for quite some time that, like it or not, as a society we look to, or we just see as a constant. And in doing so, there's a level of security and stability there, right? Good or bad, it is what it is. It's always has been. So this, and it could also be about faith. This could be about you needing to go talk to somebody that you trust as far as what to do about this offer of a relationship. And somebody could be really trying to sell you on that, saying like, Capricorn, this is really what I want. And I want to be everything and do everything. And you're like, it sounds too good to be true. Is it? I need to talk to someone that I trust. This could be you, Capricorn, right here, that they're over here feeling pretty defensive, but you are still very much on their mind. Perhaps there's been no contact, but you are still very much on their mind. And they're thinking that, you know what, we ended for now, but maybe not forever, because this is the to be continued card, like I said. So Capricorn, this could be somebody that is, while they're not talking, you're still very much on their mind. You're still very connected to them. And out of the blue, they make contact again. And you don't know why over here, because it just looks like a really friendly, happy visit. And yet it's all about them wanting to get back together with you. It's about a reconciliation. And you're over here in a quandary. You need to talk to somebody that you trust about this supposed or proposed ideal relationship, this moving forward, things being nurturing and thriving. It looks like you're having, like you're not able to trust, or you just don't know. You're just like, oh God, what do I do about this? Oh God. And this right here would suggest, instead of things being given time and space and letting go, things are now in flux again, but maybe you're questioning if somebody's willing to really do what they say they're going to do. There's that trust piece, and what also needs to be done. And that's about this. Because in order for things to thrive, there has to be reciprocity, trust, respect, love, all that. And maybe this is you questioning, is somebody willing to make that sacrifice? Do they really mean it? Or is this just another, like, what is this? Well, I can tell you for sure, you're definitely still on their mind. That's for damn sure. This could be somebody that you broke up with from the past, and distance was involved, and now they're coming back together. And are they going to breach the distance emotionally and logistically? Are they going to move closer? Are they really going to put in an effort now? Can I trust this offer? All right. Capricorn. Oof. Jeez Louise. That says sever. Knife. I don't know. We got the 8 of Swords here, and then we got sever. This could be questioning the cutoff or the breakup. This could be a call to action, like you need to cut this off post haste. I don't know. The devil. I gotta tell you, the devil and the magician worry me. I mean, this could very well be you still being very heavily on their mind, and them not thinking that it's just over for now, and they're really trying to figure out a way to make it work. But that also sometimes is someone who's very charming, charismatic, sexy, and controlling, and quite the narcissist that leaves a wake of destruction in their past, emotionally and romantically. Their partners are critically injured emotionally afterwards, and I worry. And we got this awesome imagery right here where it's like, oh God, sever. Okay, what else for Capricorn? What would their person say to them? What would Capricorn's person say to them? You are an angel. Oh, you sweet talker. What would Capricorn's person? I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. Okay. Perhaps this is them sharing, but you know what? This is them wanting to make that effort. Maybe this is them that you broke up, and there's this, that you're still very heavily on their mind. And for whatever reason, this is them coming back in and reestablishing contact or visiting or something, and wanting to talk about how to make things go forward. And yet maybe they're having just as much a hard time with this as you are. Huh. Okay, what else for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn? again, feeling like they just can't do this, because this is about setting goals that you secretly think you may not be able to achieve. This is about wanting to be something or a part of something, but you secretly feel like you either can't do it or you're not worthy. You question your ability, or this person questions their ability to be able to follow through with all of these lofty goals that they've set for themselves, that they want. They like the idea of them being able to do something like that, but it's like maybe they don't have that much confidence that it can happen, or that they can do it, or that they are enough. So is this someone just saying, yeah, let's do this, let's do that, but then secretly they're like questioning, oh my gosh, I know that I love you, but how is this going to work? What's going on here? This very layered nuance. Holy cow, both of you are like really questioning, can we move forward? Can we make this work? Is someone willing to make this sacrifice? And this would say that, you know what? They just don't know. You just don't know. It's a question of trust and faith. This person is probably all over the place emotionally, especially if they're very defensive, but they're still very intrinsically connected to you. And we've got that sever card here. I'm going to pull another one for that, though, because I don't know if this means let go of the past issues and trust this person, or if this is about cut things off. Because right here it shows being in a quandary, like just like, I don't know what to do. All right, so Capricorn, 2 cards for Capricorn, please. This is a snapshot typically. So we've got a long-term relationship here, or a trusted, loyal friend, somebody that's been around for quite some time. This is trust, loyalty, friendship, that sort of thing. And then this is a romance, a proposal, a commitment, engagement, that sort of thing. So we got ring, and so this could be someone considering proposing to someone that has been around as a trusted, loyal, strong friend, or someone that they are very endeared to and have an affinity for. And it's all about like, okay, what do I do about this proposal to move forward? So this is like a snapshot of the whole reading, which again proves accurate. All right, what's this? It's just echoing what I've said in the last, 5 minutes. What's this for? What's this sever mean for Capricorn? Sever. Support. Intuitive, spiritual, and self-aware. Okay, so you're at the crossroads. This is all about you wondering, should you cut things off? Finding support. This is kind of echoing this right here. Sorry, this right here. This is all about wondering what you should do, finding that support. You got all these people that you could talk to about trusted advice. Should I believe in this? Should I accept this? Should I move forward? This could be the ideal relationship. This could be it. This could be everything I wanted. But also this could be the question of, is it codependent? Is it, we've been here before? Am I just being codependent and demanding and needy? And wow. I almost feel like this was no help for you other than just kind of clarifying where you're at, because this is saying there's no direction given here about what you should do. It just shows that you basically need to talk to someone you trust about how you feel. You can be a therapist, but as far as the past, whether cutting it off, letting it be the past, cutting things off completely, this is it, no more, or should it be like I have to cut off, I have to let certain things go, I have to cut ties with the stuff that I feel has been holding us back. And this is about you using your intuition and spiritual guidance to make a decision, getting support from somebody in an intuitive capacity, in a spiritual capacity, somebody that you trust to help see you through this. So literally this whole thing, after 5 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever, is about you being at the crossroads. The only thing that is certain is that they want to come back in, they mean it. You've never left their thoughts. But you are definitely at a quandary, and you need to talk to somebody that you trust about this, because you're feeling quite trapped. And like, I just don't know if we can do this. I just don't know if this is possible. Okay. All right. And this is you probably questioning, are they willing to make the sacrifice and do what's needed so that we can thrive, so that we can go for the distance? More questions than answers, Capricorn. I want to say I hope this was helpful, but I don't think it was. I think it just kind of clarified where you're at. All these here. Okay. All right. Well, I hope to see you in the next reading. I do hope that it gives you that you're like, okay, yep, definitely I do need to go talk to somebody, because I'm just going round and round with this. I do hope it was helpful in that sense. I hope you find the guidance you're looking for, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.